What's going on, everybody? What's up, everybody? What's going on? Starting a couple minutes early. I'm going to wait till Jeff gets on here. We got a special guest for today. Let's see where. There he is. Mr. Jeff is in the house. What's going on, Jeff?
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey. Hey. All right, we're going to let everybody load in. I know we're a couple minutes early. We surprise everybody. That's what we do here at DashClicks.
We like to surprise.
We like to surprise you. So we'll let people
I was gonna be over here on my cool production desk, but I thought, you know what? The people at DashClicks, they can understand and appreciate a behind the scenes kind of guy.
Oh, I love it. I love the behind the scenes stuff. I love it.
What's up, Philip?
Let's see who's on here. Let's get some people on. Let's get some people on. All right. Participants. Oh, what's going on? Dave, Dwayne, Henry, Jason, Jeremy, Coral, Michael. Guys, can you drop a 1? Drop a 1 if you can hear us. Drop a 1 if you can hear us. Drop a 1. Drop a 2 if you can hear Jeff. Drop a 2.
Got me. Number 2, you can hear me. All right.
1, 2. Somebody said 1, 2. That means they can hear both of us.
That means they can hear.
Guys, just so you guys know, for all of you guys, I'm not randomly looking away. I have an Instagram phone right here capturing all this on Instagram. And we decided today for us to hook up our DSLR camera, which is right here on top of me.
I was wondering today, dude. You look fantastic.
And I was going to say, it's not the lotion on the face. It's the DSLR. It's not the lotion. Awesome. So we're getting some people to join in. Jeffrey is going to kill it.
You know what? You gave me a good idea. I'm gonna get my people on here too from Instagram. I forgot. I'm gonna show my Instagram some love, man. My Instagram, I don't show them enough love.
I'm gonna also port this over. I'm gonna roll it over to Facebook, Jeff. And if you want, you can just go to my page and just share it so everybody can see it.
Boom. It's gonna be live on your Facebook profile or on your page?
On my personal Facebook profile, and it is. Going live in 2 seconds. I'm setting it all up. All right. Zoom, of course, takes forever.
Is it okay before we start if I ask some questions to people? Because I want to make this super focused to them.
100%.
Yeah? Okay, cool.
I'm actually going to tag you in this.
Sweet.
Let's get this going. Let's get Jeff Hunter. Awesome. Cool. I got to say, feeling excited. All right, awesome. So that's pushing live, and that should be live on Facebook in about less than a minute. And then, Jeff, if you want to go and just share it, perfect. That way,
share it right now as soon as it notifies me. There it is. Boom. Chad
awesome.
Tag.
I'm going to whip open Facebook on mine, and then we're going to get this party started, people. Oh, finally, we actually got some good quality here because the last one I did it on my Logitech camera, and it looked like shit. And then we're going to get this party.
Now I've got you. Okay, now I have to add that.
Finally.
Share this out. Okay, we're good.
All right. See, it's get a couple minutes early. We're prepared. People, it's 2 o'clock. What's going on, everybody? Can you guys show us a little bit of love? Philip said, Chad dodged me in Dallas this week. I didn't dodge you in Dallas. I wish I could have. I was actually speaking at Ryan Stewman's event, at the Funnel Closers event. I was there yesterday and the day before out in Addison, Texas. I've never been to Texas before. I'm really good at doing the Texas accent, but I've never been there before. So that's pretty cool. That was an awesome experience. And we also have little sneak peek. I think I'm dying here. We have Ryan Stewman coming on. I think it's on the 15th.
Ryan Stewman, the hardcore closer, baby. Oh.
We got Ryan coming on the 15th. We have Arnie Gitsky's actually flying out on the 16th. He's going to be here. He's going to show you guys how to build a Facebook group and do some really cool stuff with it. We have Bob Mangot that's going to be coming in. I forgot what date. I think it's like a week after that. We have Dennis Yu that's coming on March 28th. We got a good buddy of mine from LA Media Group that's also going to be coming on. It's going to show you guys how to shoot videos and share it with the world really, really easily. So really good lineup. And we're going to start it off with Mr. Jeff. So I'm super excited. Super excited. All right, so let me get this going.
Oh, baby, that's what I'm talking about. All right, so while you guys are joining in, I'm really curious. So, Chad, you're going to have to help me because I can't look at the Zoom chat and the Facebook chat. It's just way too distracting for me.
Sure.
So if questions come in, if comments come in, make sure you ping them my way. So, guys, I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of copywriting deliciousness today.
Ooh.
I promised Chad I'd show you guys some of the tricks that I use. And I made a post this morning before this video just to show you guys how this works. Just to show you guys that I'm not full of crap. That literally, if you know these 5 basic elements to copywriting that I'm going to teach you today, that you can straight up be the Pied Piper of copy wordsmith.
Perfect. Perfect. And Jeff, maybe you can, right before we get started, maybe introduce yourself, tell them a little bit about what you do, who you are, where they can find you in case they want to follow you after this.
Boom. Guys, for those of you just joining in, my name is Jeff J. Hunter, and you're wondering why the J, it stands for Jesse, my middle name, obviously. Also is my grandfather's name and my son's name, which are really important to me. My grandfather was the #1 inspiration for me to be where I'm at today in my life. Not to Dad, love you if you're watching this, but my grandpa, he really pushed me to go to school. He always taught me that if I wanted to make it in life, I had to self-study and learn by myself and really be invested in learning my whole life, working for someone else the rest of it.
Yep.
And so that's Jeff J. Hunter, guys. And obviously you can find me on Facebook or anything. Just type in Jeff J. Hunter. Now that I'm a Forbes contributor, I've been featured on Inc. I've been featured on Entrepreneur. I've been on probably, I don't know, 50, 60 podcast appearances over the past couple of years. I've spoken at several stages. I've given multiple lessons at Digital Marketer headquarters in Austin, Texas. I've been able to work with some really incredible people. I've got to hang out with people like Ashton Kutcher, Jack Canfield, the author of Chicken Soup for the Souls. I've got to hang out with Ty Lopez, and not just like, hey, get your selfie, but like actually work with these people. And how is the exact same reason that I'm going to show you guys today, which is getting a really solid personal brand and how to build that by having really engaging, fun content and actually becoming an authority and influencer in your space. You don't have to have $1 million. You don't have to have $100,000. You don't have to have a gigantic following. You don't have to know people or have connections.
Yep.
What you have to do is be very intentional and strategic with your content. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to do that today.
Guys, can we get like a 333 for whoever is ready to hear Jeff unload all his secrets and literally help you guys scale your agency?
Sweet. So my office isn't quite as cool as yours. I need to up my game. I do have the Logitech cam, but I guess I'm looking okay on it.
You look sexy. Don't worry.
There it is.
They all love you.
Guys, now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try and share my screen, and hopefully this will work. So
I'm going to do one thing, Jeff, before you unload all of these hidden secrets that these guys came on here to see. I just want to make 2 really quick announcements. I'm going to share my screen for 1 second, and then, Jeff, I'm going to let you take it away right after that, okay?
You bet.
Here we go. All right, guys. Let me get out of this. All right, guys, so just to give you like a quick little update. For those of you who have not gotten your agency website, the agency website is unfortunately out for the next probably week or 2. So if you didn't get it, you probably have FOMO. If you want it, however, all you got to do is just log into your DashClicks account. Log in your DashClicks account. You'll see this agency tools section. And this is our first agency tool that we add. It's called Agency Website. And our system will actually build the entire website for you. And then you can just go preview and check out what it looks like. So this is basically what the website looks like. So you can actually get a completely built website for you, literally not now, but it will be available in about a couple of days. So go check this out. That's the first really important topic that we need to speak about. And then second, I'm going to drop a link in the chat really quick. Where's the chat? Where's the chat? Actually, I'll just go to it too, and I'll drop the link in the chat. Guys, so check this out. So this is actually our new Facebook group. So as you can see, there's tons of people waiting to jump in the group. We're not letting anybody in yet. We're going to let everybody in on February 15th. So who wants to join the group? Can I get like a 300 if you want the link to join the group? Can I get like a 300 if you want the link to join the group? 300 people, 300. All right, awesome. Everybody wants to join the group. There's the link, guys. So you guys can click that link and you can join the group. We will let everybody in on February 15th. One thing that you guys need to know is we're going to cap this out at 250 people for a couple of weeks, because those 250 people, we're going to give them a bunch of freebies and stuff, and we're going to spoil them. So if you're not within the first 250 people, like if you see that link and you haven't clicked on it, I don't know what you're doing, okay? I don't know what you're doing. So I'm going to let Jeff take it away.
All right, cool. Let me see if I get my my presentation here to work. I'm using Google Slides, and it's giving me a little bit of a problem today.
No worries. What's going on Instagram? We got a bunch of people live on Instagram too. Instagram, you guys are behind the scenes. You're not going to be able to see his screen, which is going to really suck for you. So the only real way to see that is two things. One, you need to sign up for DashClicks.com. Just go to DashClicks.com. Go get your free account. Customize your platform. Everything is free. Free education. Free all. So jump into DashClicks.com and you can register and jump right into this webinar. Or two, you can just go to our Facebook page. You can either go to Chad Kodary on Facebook or Jeff Hunter. This is live on Facebook right now. You'll be able to see our screen. Jeff's about to take it away. Gotta go. Go. Go, go.
Woo! All right. So first off, let me switch back to the beginning slide here, guys. This is what you really came here for. And this is what I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you there's 5 key elements that you have to think about before you create any type of content. Chad, help me out. So I can't see the chat when I'm sharing my screen. I have one giant screen here.
Sure.
So if you guys can see my screen, give me some 5s. Give me 5s.
Yeah, let's get a 5. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. We got 5s across the board.
Okay, good. All right. Cool. So for those of you that are just tuning in, again, my name is Jeff J. Hunter. They call me the king of outsourcing because I built giant teams. That's one thing Chad and I both have in common. And I primarily use my team to build brands. And I found out the best way to do that is through engaging awesome content. And before I start teaching you a lesson, I want to show you that I'm the real deal. So I want to show you a Facebook post that I made today just for you guys. Let's take a peek and see if you guys can see my, yeah? You guys good?
Guys, drop a 333 if you can see Jeff's screen. We just want to make sure that everybody can see the screen. 333.
Oh, lots of chats in here now. I see.
Perfect.
All right, so here's a Facebook post I made 2 hours ago. If you're watching this right now, literally 2 hours ago, I made this Facebook post. And by the way, this is for real. Last year in 3,776. That is the amount of 2018. $1,000 in copywriting, coaches, and team members to actually get this done. Like literally hired copywriters, had stuff written for me, wrote my own self, and then I had team members to go through and actually document all sorts of data from the post, like what type of content works best, the length of the post, the type of images, the types of videos, types of stories, all sorts of other data points. And I had to put it all together in this giant Excel spreadsheet in Google. And literally I have month by month data from January all the way to December. 1,768 different posts. I mean, imagine how much to post a day. Well, if you do that math, 365 divided by or 3,768 divided by 3. That's over 10 posts on average. So I don't think there's ever been an exhaustive research done like this. I mean, I collected everything you could, all the way down to how many likes they got, how many comments they got, and the level of engagement. It's just absolutely insane. And I'm going to show you what that data has literally found. And if you look at this post I made 2 hours ago, and I'm asking people if they want to come into a training, a webinar like this, and I said, if I get 200 people that comment, show me on this post, I will do a training on it. And so far, I've got 34 in 2 hours. So by the end of, I'd say 24 hours, I'm going to have long over 200. I mean, this is 2 hours ago. I've got 30-something comments. It's going to blow up. I'm going to show you guys how you can do the exact same thing. I see some of you guys on here following me on Facebook now. Thanks. I feel special. So here we go, guys.
Guys, wait. This is like top secret stuff right here, right? So this is.
Yeah.
Let me just find really quick. This is Jeff collecting. How long has it been? How many years of data was that? How many posts?
Well, that's just 2018, and I've done this before. I do this every year. I've been doing this for. Is collect my Facebook posts and organize them and analyze the data every day. That's what they do.
Guys, so you can't get this anywhere else. These are his actual posts. These are the data from his actual posts, guys, okay? So he's about to show you something that just can't be done on your own. So this is what I call a little hidden gem.
In 2017, I wasn't as aggressive on my posting. So what I did in 2017 was I did my post and I followed 10 different mega influencers that have huge followings to find out exactly what was working for them. In 2018, I took all the strategies that I learned from everyone else and myself, and I applied it to my own copywriting with my own copywriters and my own copywriting style myself, and I wrote an entire content for 2018. And now I'm revealing all the results from that. So this 2018 one that I literally haven't even made the training yet. I haven't even put it together in a PowerPoint slide or anything yet. Like, this is like fresh stuff. And if you guys know of anyone on the planet that has documented and analyzed over 3,000 posts in 1 year, please, I'd love to know who this person is, because I'm pretty sure that as of right now, I'm the only person in the universe that has done this level of crazy nerd analytics to find out exactly the type of content that works to literally understand Facebook's organic algorithm. It's very rare for you to find a post on my Facebook account that has less than, 30, 40, 50 likes. I mean, some of them, even this post that I made last night at midnight about this call right here has 9 comments and 13 likes. And here's another one. I just took a screenshot of a training I did last night, 35 likes. Here's something with 83 likes and 56 comments yesterday, right? Here's a picture of my son. Now that's not even fair because he's so damn cute. He gets 160 43 comments. I put all sorts of time and effort into writing a post about how lonely it is to be an entrepreneur. I write something like this, #dimples and my son makes funny faces. Way better than the stuff that I try to write. Okay?
I always, what's funny? Because what I realize too? Every time I post a family-oriented picture or a picture of my daughter, the engagement goes skyrocketing. It's crazy.
So, and that's not just it, guys. And here's the crazy part. It's not just Facebook. This right here is my LinkedIn. I'm showing off a post I made on LinkedIn here about Gary V wannabes. It has 52 comments, 74 likes, and almost 5,000 views. And I'm sure right now it's probably over that on LinkedIn. So what I'm going to teach you today, it doesn't matter if you're on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, or whatever. The truth of the matter is this content works. And if you have an intentional content strategy, here's a new video that I just posted yesterday about how to sell on LinkedIn. It's just an audio, and it has 49 likes, 34 comments, 1,200 views in less than 1 day, right? Gary V wannabe video. Oh, it's up to almost 8,000 views, 59 comments, 92 likes.
And what's crazy? What's crazy is people think that views is just like views. These are these are real people. Imagine putting yourself in a room with 8,000 people. That's like the power of social media. It's crazy, right?
Look at this video. 241 likes, 128 comments, and 7,300 views. Here's something I want to just explain to you guys is mind-boggling. Look at the comments on these. This is why, guys, if you're not using LinkedIn, you totally should, because this isn't like Instagram where just bots are replying to stuff. These are full-on, straight-up essay responses to the stuff. Like, people are writing me huge responses like this one. Glad to see this post. These are all professional people. Look at this. I love this. I talk about turning stay-at-home moms into work-at-home moms. It's a huge strategy that I've employed in my own business because most of my team, matter of fact, 100% of my team are remote workers, meaning I don't even have a single employee in my office. Every single person is a remote person. All 50 to 75 people that work for me work from home. And a lot of that is about stay-at-home moms that sacrifice so much from their own life because they have kids, even though they're probably smarter than their husband. They're actually the ones that have the true drive and stuff to care about their kids. You know, men are so stupid, they're out working their lives to death. They don't even know who their kids are, you know, cats in the cradle and the silver spoon. And that's just the cycle of life. And if you look at what Brooke says, this is just one, right? She talks about how she's a work-at-home person. Look, she wrote, when do you get a response or a comment on Facebook or Instagram? Never, right? So anyway, the point is, guys, I'm showing you guys this stuff because, like, if maybe I got lucky, you know, and maybe I'm in my garage with my Lamborghini, you know, like, that's not me. What I'm trying to show you is like real results, real actual scenarios that you can look on Jeff J. Hunter on any platform, including even my Instagram that has 11,000 or 10,000 followers or whatever I've got. And all of my content always does good. And it's because of the stuff I'm going to teach you today. That's all I want to say.
Yeah. And I've been following Jeff, just so you guys know, for like over a year now. And I'm one of those likers and hearters on every single one of your posts. So I'm one of those 300 comments, or, you know, your content is great. And that's the reason why I decided to bring you out here. Also, just a side note, I think what we'll do is, because some people are starting to ask some questions, I think we'll do Q&A at the end, guys. So just stick all the way until the end. And then you can ask me or Jeff any questions that you want. I'll be more than happy to answer them for you, okay? And then also, if you stay all the way until the end of this, we're going to be giving away some swaggy baggies, okay? So stay all the way until the end. We're going to give some swag bags away. So stay
swag bags. You know, I'm down. Swag. You got to send me a hat, bro.
I'm going to send you a whole swag bag. We got you.
All right, guys. So, and I'm looking at some of these questions that are coming in. They're really good questions. So I will actually keep hold of this. I can see that I've got friend requests. I've got, and by the way, I see someone says they've been diagnosed with ADD. That's good. That's really good. That's called go time. I think every entrepreneur in the world has to have ADD. If you don't, then you might as well go work for someone else, because it takes something like that to do this game. So here we go. All right, guys. So first and foremost, this is the #1 thing. Like, if you just logged on here and only had 5 minutes and had to learn one thing valuable, this slide, okay? The first element to copywriting is understanding who you want to help. So if you look at my Facebook posts, if you look at stuff, and I'm going to be switching back and forth, guys, to show you real deal. Like, this is how I do it myself. Like, I practice what I preach here. So if people want to actually learn how to write really good content, which is most of the people in the world, right? They want to start growing a brand. They understand the importance of having really good content, because the internet, guys, I hate to say this, but social media is a contest. Social media is a contest. And I don't care about people that say, well, it doesn't really matter how many likes and comments I have. I post really great content. No, you don't get likes and comments because you don't post really great content. If you're posting really good content, people engage, or you're targeting the wrong people, or you're posting at the wrong time. And we're going to talk about that today. So understanding your target audience and what they desire, what they really want, is really the first step. It's the first key to understanding how you should be doing your content. So I want you to think about that person as a specific person. Let's use you, Chad, as a perfect example, because we know that you have a white labeled, like, basically dashboard for agencies. You've got an awesome platform for people to use, and your target demographic is a digital marketing agency, right?
That's exactly Yep.
So, and I know that because this is the type of people that I target for my business.
There you go. Yeah.
Right? I'm looking for people that that have digital marketing agencies, that own SaaS products like yours, software as a service, because I'm the old school first original SaaS. SaaS is as in service as a service. Right? So what is their name? Put an actual name to somebody. There's a really cool and free tool, HubSpot's Persona Builder. You should totally rip that off and do it for your clients, by the way. The HubSpot Persona Builder is such a great tool. You put a real name to somebody, John Eli, right? What does this person do? They own a digital marketing agency. They probably have 5 to 10 clients. Maybe they have 2 or 3 people on house and staff, or maybe they contract on Upwork to get some stuff done. Maybe they have a graphic designer in-house. Maybe they have a Facebook ads person in-house, or maybe they contract that out, right? What is their role? They're organizing. They're trying to do fulfillment for their clients, right? Who do they report to? They report to the client. Usually they're agency owners, so they have to get results for their clients or they fire them, right? So digital marketing
results is everything, man.
Say it again, Chad.
The results is everything. I keep preaching. Like, if you don't get results, you're not going to get paid. It's that simple.
Boom. That's right. And and we live in a more competitive space where we as digital marketers, we have to compete with really incredible talent across the world. And let me tell you guys, like, most of my teams in the Philippines, and I hate to say it, but it's a wake-up call for everybody. I got people on my team in the Philippines way smarter than me, know way much more about digital marketing than me, better graphic designers than anyone I could ever find in America. Like, we have to be on a global scale. It has to be about results. And you have to think about this. Like, if they're a business owner, right? If you're a digital, I'm gonna make this very specific to digital marketing agencies. And here's why. Guys, I want you to comment 1, 2, 3 if you are running a digital marketing agency or you are a business owner in marketing. Oh, we got a lot of 1, 2, 3s.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's go, guys. Show a little love.
That's it. So this is going to be very specific to you guys. And see how I have Entrepreneur John here? Entrepreneur John owns a company that hasn't reached $1 million and he really wants to get there. His business is a marketing agency that builds funnels and runs Facebook ads for local businesses. I wonder why I put that persona in this thing here. I wonder if that's anybody's goal. Any of you guys in the spot, you haven't made $1 million yet, but you want to get there and you build funnels and run Facebook ads for your clients? Anybody?
That's 555 if that's you. Do you want to make $1 million building funnels? Yeah. 555, let's go.
That's everybody. Look at them. So
boom.
This is the type of people that I like to work with. I like people that are super ambitious. They're successful, but they're peaked at, and that's what you're working with too, Chad. Like, you're ready to help people scale and take their business to the next level, to add services to their offering that they can't do themselves in-house, or they just don't like doing, right? That's the point.
Exactly, right? 100%.
So it's really, do you see how important it is, guys? Do you see how I already know you? We're on this webinar right now, but I already know you. I already know you. And every time you create content, you already have to know about that person. And here's where it gets really fun. What time do they go on social media, guys? Are you targeting clients in Australia? Are you targeting clients in America? Are you targeting clients in Canada? Right? Are you targeting millennials? Millennials stay up later. You can get some of the best content I post is at like 8 o'clock at night, California time, which is like 11 o'clock at night, Eastern time. And that is like a really great time for me because I know a lot of the people that I work with, they're hustlers, man. They're working too much. They're working too hard. They don't have time. That's why they need me. That's why they need guys like me and you, Chad. Right?
That's right. 100%.
And what type of media do they consume? Are they on friggin' Facebook? Are they on LinkedIn? Are they reading Forbes articles? And the reason why I say that is, and really do your time to think about this, where do they consume news? Are they looking at Facebook's fake news feed? Are they looking Are they going to friggin' theblaze.com, a conservative website? Are they going to MSNBC? Like, where do these people live? And the reason why is because you want to start building relationships with the media companies that those people live on. See, the reason I got featured on Forbes, the reason I'm getting featured on these magazines is specifically because I've decided to build relationships with them. I have a PR person who also helps me with that. But for the most part, you know, I'm being asked to come to these events like you know the type of content I consume, that you're consuming my content. You know what I'm putting out there. You know it's going to be valuable to your people. Boom. Thus, hey, the fireworks went off. Chad says, Jeff, I'd love to have you on my show and show people what you know that could help them in their business. And I'm like,
and that literally is the exact process. Like that, I've been consuming his content, like I said, for like a year. I'm like, I gotta have Jeff on. I got to.
And see, I think too many people are transactional with their relationships. Guys, I make Facebook posts all the time that don't sell anything, but people still want to buy. I'm going to give you another example. Here we go. Check this out, guys. Here's a post that I made 2 days ago. All right? Here's a 2 day ago post about me learning a lesson the hard way, about how I don't take any client, about how a client approached me. And I bet you guys are going to feel this one. This is probably like, you've probably been in this situation I'm going to explain. Let me zoom in. I want you guys to be able to read all this. Right? I learned a lesson the hard way. I was approached by a potential client to help them with a marketing campaign. They wanted me to do social media graphics for posts and YouTube thumbnails and cover images for Facebook group and landing page with a 3-step funnel, follow-up emails. They want me to transform their YouTube videos into cool Instagram videos with borders and captions and loading bars like Gary Vee. Pretty easy, right? Wrong. Revision after revision, we didn't capture their vision. The problem is they don't even know what their own vision was. Guys, how many of you have worked for somebody who literally doesn't even know what they want for themselves, and they expect you to figure it out? Give me 333. Give me 333. If you've had a client, they want you to fix everything. They have zero idea what they're supposed to be doing in the business.
I think the entire world just dropped a 333. Literally.
Most of them, right?
Every person in here just dropped a 333.
So, and see, I know this because I know my market really well. And I know this is the same problem they have. And see, I'm bringing in some emotion here. Look, I'm frustrated because now I have to create a brand for them because they don't even have a clear vision. And I have compassion for them because a couple of years ago, I felt the same way because I didn't have a clear vision for my brand. And then I tell them exactly why they need to have a strong brand. They need to have a liquid experience for people so they have a uniform and consistent image, and to reduce waste and confusion in your design process because you have a clearly defined brand guide that says, oh, here's what I'm doing, right? And then I talk about how much life is easy for them. And then the first thing someone asks me, look at this, 57 comments. The very first thing someone asks is, Jeff, do you have an example of a brand guide? Then I send them a couple examples of brand guides I've done, right? It's just that simple. I look at my call to action at the end. I don't say, hey, buy my stuff. I say strategic clarity. That's what branding is. Well, who doesn't want to have clarity in the business? Of course, right? So think about what people really want. Think about what they're willing to consume and what kind of results they want, right, guys? That's what's really important here. This third bullet point here saying what results do they want? Super important to understand what they want, because you need to be showing them that you are the answer to what they want. You can show life how awesome it is. Like all I did in that post was say, look, now it's so awesome. I have such clarity in what I'm doing, and my client does too. And everyone says, I want that type of clarity, right? Like you have to make them come up with the answer. And then, oh my God, you're the answer. If you tell them, hey, I'm the answer, they're like, right. Everyone's so burned out on people selling them. If you can show people something valuable, that's what's really important about content marketing, guys, because it gives people the ability to understand what you're about and what you're doing without you selling them. Because it's so much easier if they come to you and ask you if you can help them than for you to go to them and say, hey, I can help you. Everyone's got an ego. They don't need help, right? So here's something else that you have to think about. You know, do they have a reliable team? Do they have the systems in place to help them grow? Because these are, you guys as an agency, this is an upsell you're able to do. Not only are you able to go in there and identify a problem, but you should be doing a little review with a little bit of additional value, right? Value added service, VAS. That should be one of the #1 things as an agency that you think about. If I'm solving a social media problem, if they want me to make social media posts, what other problems do these people have? They probably have they probably aren't doing blogs. They're probably not having a reliable, consistent content marketing message on LinkedIn. Maybe they don't even have a presence on Instagram, right? These are all things that you can see, and I help them identify problems that can actually help them grow their revenue and start building their brand more. Think of positioning yourself as helping them build their brand. I think if you as an agency owner think about helping them build their brand and spreading their image, I mean, who's going to say no? Like, no, I don't want more people to see my brand. No one's going to say that, okay? So the next piece of this, guys, is the pain. Now, this is going to be fun. It's going to be interactive. I want you guys to type in the pain points. What are the things that your clients complain about all the time that they need you for? So type in some stuff that your clients hate dealing with that you know hurts them, right? Like they're busy working on the business. They don't have time for stuff. I want to see you guys type in the chat. What is a pain point? What is something that your clients don't do that you know they should be doing? No money. I got news for you. Delete those clients.
I'm just kidding. I figured somebody would drop it in. I'd drop it in first.
I once had a client of mine, one of my students, who I asked them. I said, "Who's your ideal client? Who's your ideal client avatar? You know, who's your persona? Who's that you want to work with?" And they told me, "Someone with lots of money."
Yeah.
And I kind of laugh because, I mean, technically, yes, that's true. But at the end of the day, you know, it's just funny how the brain thinks. Like, you want someone with money, but that's like a very like external thing. Really, what you should be saying is you're looking at working with successful companies. Right?
Correct. Yeah, that's how you get that long-term clients, you know, great retention rates, low churn rates. That's really what you guys should be looking for.
I love some of these responses, guys.
Yeah.
These are really great. Effective sales copy, confusion about traffic generation to use, converting leads, converting funnels, maintaining ads, managing them, building funnels. Okay, great follow-up. Yeah, see, these are all pain points that your clients are dealing with that you can write about all day long, right? So think of it like this. I love this analogy, guys. I call it the banana peel, okay? Use the banana peel. Pain is a banana peel. Most people walk around and they have egos and they don't know that they have a problem because they got their blinders on. They're just walking down life. And your job is to remind people that they have problems. Your content should be reminding people that they have problems. So what you're doing is you're just throwing these little banana peels out there. Okay, they're walking along blindly, and your job is to throw these banana peels. So here's what you do, right? So have you ever had clients that they don't convert, they don't turn into sales? You've wasted all this time, you put proposals in front of their face, and the next thing you know, they disappear, they ghost, you never see them again. Well, I know as an agency owner, that's a horrible thing. And it happens all the time because you waste all this time putting proposals together and working on these clients and helping them identify the value-added services, the stuff that you can help them with. And next thing you know, they disappear and they ghost. And you're like, dude, I just wasted all this time. I was banking on this client. Or they say they're going to pay and they don't, right? So now you've lured people in and then you offer them the solution. Do you have a CRM? Are you using ActiveCampaign? Are you using Infusionsoft or Keep or whatever it is? And you have all these different solutions that your clients can use to keep those relationships moving, and you talk about it. And then at the very end, you say, I had a client who had a close rate of about 22%, and now it has a close rate of about 47%. That's like 250% close rate because they put in X, right? They put in a new information CRM system that automatically reminds the salesperson on our team to give them a call and a follow-up instead of just 30 days later, you follow up and say, hey, yeah, I guess we forgot about you, right? You got to strike them while they're hot. So then you use those stories to illustrate, and then see people, if they see a story through someone else's eyes, they go, interesting. I wonder if I can get 250%, increase on my close rate. I wonder if I can get one more sale. And then what you do is you say, look, if I could get you one more sale a month, that's $2,500 a month, I'm going to pay for myself, right? If you have a $2,500 retainer as an agency, or even if $1,500 or whatever, and you're going to help them get a client, and they're going to have an estimated lifetime value of, let's say $3, $4, $5 grand, would they pay you $1,000 to get a $5,000 client? Hell yeah, all day long. Sign me up, baby. Hell, I always recommend to my clients. I said, shoot, here's a minimum retainer, and then I want a bonus. If I'm able to get you X amount of sales, then I want a percentage of the business. Now that's a cocky thing to do, guys. but if you can land it the right way, if you can propose it in a way to where you can see that they get the result from the work that you're doing for them. And I think especially if you're doing Facebook ads and leads and stuff, like you can set a base price and say, look, I'm also going to help you close these sales by putting this new technique in place. You can charge more money for it and you get a percentage, or you just ask for a percentage at the end. So think about that. So go on to the pain. If the people aren't getting the leads, if they're not getting customers coming in the door or whatever, and you can alleviate that pain, if you can help them, that gets us into the fourth element. This is really cool. This is why. Why do they need what you have to offer, and why are you the solution? Why should they go to you instead of going to the 50,000 other self-proclaimed digital marketing experts online?
I think this right here is like one of the huge ones. We get those questions all the time, right? Like, what differentiates you from the 1.5 million other digital marketing agencies in a 10-mile zip code of you, right? So super important, guys.
Yeah. And why are you the person that can help them do this, right? Like, you have to really have that unique selling position, right? The USP. That's what they call it, the unique selling position. Why is your service better than someone else's? And guess what? Here's the beautiful thing about it. The content strategy, guys, when you're actually writing good content, you can just say, look at this, right? And inbound marketing, guys, everyone talks about inbound marketing, but it's so crazy how many people don't get it. Most people think inbound marketing is SEO, like just placing yourself on Google for specific keywords. I mean, yeah, that's a part of inbound marketing, but if you're not living it on social media, if you're not literally, I only work with people that are obsessed with what they do. That's even clients, strategic partners, whatever. Like, that's one of the reasons why I like Chad. Guy is freaking obsessed. Guy is on here all the time, showing what he's up to.
I feel like dropping the GIF in. Oh, stop it.
Yeah, I mean, look at it. He's got a shirt. He's got a whole. Hey, if you got an office like Chad, you are obsessed with what you do, hands down. Can't say anything about. If you got a giant wood panel just for going live, and a second desk just for going live in production over here, that usually I would literally move my stuff. Usually I would do this, man. I'd usually move my. You look way more professional. You got an 8-foot whiteboard in your office and an easel. You are obsessed with what you do.
That is right. That is right, guys. I feel like we need to wake people up, guys. If you're in the chat right now, can you drop a 3001? 3001. If you're in the chat, drop it right now. Let's go. Wake up, people. I want to make sure you guys are here. 3001. 3001. We got Eric, Carl, Robert, Michael, Susan, Jeremy, Damian, Phil, Walter, Jason, Philip, Rebecca.
Somebody wants a swag bag, Chad.
Please, Joey, Ahmed. Come on,
somebody
guys.
wants a swag bag. That's all I got to say. I can see it.
Dwayne, Jacquees, Joey, Philip. Ooh, we got a bunch of people in here. Guys, who wants a swag bag?
Who wants a swag bag? Let's see the word swag.
Who wants a swag bag? Who wants a little bit of the swag? We get some T-shirts. We get you some bags, mouse pads. Who wants just a little bit of swag? Guys, drop in swag now. If you want swag.
Someone say swag times infinity. That's what I'm talking about.
Swag now.
All right. So we're going to get into the fifth and final element, which is really important. People want to be transformed. People don't want to just improve. That's boring. You want to show people that things can be different, that there's a transformation that happens in life. And I've found through my own journey that I learned the most through my own transformations. You want to show people the old life they're living and what life can look like after. And it has to be a transformation. If you're not able to give somebody a transformation, then you're not working hard enough. You're not doing good enough. You don't have a badass offer. You want to show someone how to transform. Let's go back to my Facebook post. Look at this, guys, right? I'm talking about a transformation of their brand, right? Let's go back up to the top here. We're talking about a transformation of how you are able to write. And I talk about even leading up into this right now. I made a post talking about this 11 hours ago with Chad. And I said, I'm going to be going over some copywriting secrets to grow your brand. We'll be talking about growing your authority and influence through persuasive business poetry. Okay, that's what I'm showing you guys, how to do persuasive business poetry, rival only to the beautiful notes played by the Pied Piper, so you can use words to render people putty in your hands. Okay, putty in your hands. Discover how you can turn social media networks into your pumpkin patch right for the picking. That's a transformation, right? That's not just like, hey, do you want to learn how you can get a couple more people to like your post on Facebook and stuff?
I see that so much. So much I see that stuff.
So the transformation has to be tied to the pain. The pain has to be tied to the transformation. How crappy is it when I'm going to do a perfect example for you guys right now. How crappy is it when you go on social media and you make a Facebook post and you put so much time into it and thought about it, and then when you hit post, you get like your mom liking it, right? Like that's it. Like your mom's your biggest fan, and she likes your post.
My mom likes all my stuff.
And it's crickets.
Mama, crickets drop a 331.
There's a 331s, baby. Mom, you're my biggest fan. And
my boy Blue.
I'm not gonna lie. She comments and posts on all my stuff. And 2 years ago, I'm gonna tell you a funny story about transformation. In 2016, November, so you know how Facebook has memories? It says, hey, 1 year ago or 2 years ago, right?
Yep.
So Facebook in November said 2 years ago, your most liked post. And I'm like, what was my most liked post of 2016? And I clicked on it. It had 21 likes. 21 likes. My biggest post of 2016, guys. Wow. Guess what the post was? It was a picture of my wife on our anniversary on November 22nd saying, I can't believe she stayed with me for the past 8 years. That was my most popular post of 2016. Now I can literally post anything and I'm going to get 50, 60, 70 likes and a dozen or so comments. It didn't even have, I think I maybe had 2 or 3 different comments on there. One of them was probably my wife saying, yeah, I'm still here. So think about this transformation and how you can illustrate a transformation. Okay. So I'm going to go back through these elements really quick because I think it's going to be fun to do an experiment together. So if you guys are ready to actually apply this to your business and your personal brand, right now, I want to see 3 ones. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. Drop it in the chat. Let's go. People, wake up.
All right.
1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. We got one across the board, guys. Put your hand up. Make it awkward. You're in your room alone. Just put your hand up. It's okay.
Make it awkward.
Put your hand up.
I want you to, here we go.
Some people are at work and they got their hand up. Like, what the hell is this guy doing with his hand up?
Oh, shoot, Chad. I'm so sorry. Guys, I promise you, I'm going to give this to Chad afterwards. I actually have a PDF file that you guys can download and print off with the slides I'm going to show you, okay? Or if you're like me, sometimes I just start like screenshotting stuff. But what you can do is, this is very specific information that you need to think about before you write. And not enough people put the time into thinking about who the people that you actually are. So right now, the next 5 slides are going to be an actionable, like literally do it now, actionable slides that you're going to be able to use to actually understand your market and then start writing better copy. So this is probably, I mean, now I've showed you what it's all about. Now I'm going to actually work with you.
And not only that, just to throw one thing out there, guys, we're also, for those of you coming in now and are not aware, we're also going to have a replay of this entire video on YouTube. So if you're not following us and subscribe to us on YouTube, there's a link right there. A lot of people keep asking us when the replays are going to be, right? And it takes time because we got to upload them to YouTube, then we got to edit them, and then we got to send them to our developer, and then he uploads them into DashClicks. So if you want instant access the second we upload the videos, all you got to do is just click that link and follow us on YouTube. All the replays are usually on DashClicks, or if you're watching right here on Facebook, or if you're on Instagram, you should be ashamed of yourself for watching us on
Instagram.
You can't on the screen. What's wrong with you? You should be in here. You should be in the registration.
If you're on Instagram right now, you better click that link. You better go over to DashClicks. You better get on right away because we're going to get in there. You need to be on this Facebook group too. I know there's only 250 people in there. So here's the thing. Think about the age. Guys, if you're talking to millennials or you're talking to a 50, 60-year-old business owner, you better have different language. If you're using the same language, man, that's like copywriting 101, guys. You want to have, like if I'm talking about Fortnite, no 50-year-old man's going to know what Fortnite is. Okay, but a millennial is going to be up playing it with their with the lights off until 2 o'clock in the morning. Okay, you got to think about the age. You have to think: is your target market mainly men or women? Because the things that you say are very specific to those genders. There are things that men understand that women don't, and women don't that women do that men don't. And it's just the truth. It's just the way that we think about stuff. You know, you can talk about gender equality and whatever else. At the end of the day, is we think differently. You know, we are different, genetically different. And it's really important that you play into the audience that you're working with. You have to think about what their job is, what they're doing, how much income do they have, who they report to, and where do they get the news. Remember what I said about the news earlier, guys? Where they get the news is important to build relationships with. Because if I would have even told myself 2 years ago I would be a friggin' writer for Forbes, I would have laughed. I got featured in Forbes 3 times in January, and I have a full-on article in December about delegating and building virtual teams. I would have never expected that to happen in my life, okay? This is just really incredible stuff that's happening, all because I'm being intentional with my content, thinking about where my readers, they go to Forbes, they go to Inc., they go to Entrepreneur, you know, they go to Founder, they go to all these different things. They go to Traffic Conversion Summit, Digital Marketer. I built awesome relationships there. I'm going to be hanging. I'm literally speaking on stage at Digital Marketers headquarters in Austin, giving lessons to people for digital marketing. That's a dream come true. I can't even believe it, especially since I've only been a marketer for, I'd say, 3 years now. Left a corporate job. I was a Fortune 100 project manager working at Philips Electronics as an IT project manager. And I had a 6-figure day job. I had a company car, had a company phone, company computer, company printer, 401k. I had a $75 a day food allowance, which is how I got fat. And at the end of the day, I left everything and I just started my own thing. And I still can't believe it's possible today. And that's why I'm rooting for everybody, man. Like, this is possible if you do the exact thing that I'm telling you. If you follow this, if you actually do copywriting the right way and build a really good content strategy, you can do this stuff. Do they have kids? Why would you say, do they have kids? Guys, people that have kids, they're like me. I've got 2 kids.
I got 1, 5 months.
Right? And there's different responsibility levels, guys. There's different responsibility levels as we as adults. It's not about us anymore, right? It's about our next generation. It's about who is next in line. And are you building a legacy for your kids? Most of the time, single people or people that don't have kids, they're more worried about their own self. And that's, you know, I'm not saying that there's a lot of mom and dads out there that aren't like that. But for the most part, even the way you market to people is differently depending on if they have kids. So think about that. I wonder if you guys even do they have kids as an actual criteria before you write something? Most people don't. Okay. And then here, this is, okay, so screenshot this or whatever. I'll make sure to get you the PDF afterwards too. But what do they really want? And then here's the big piece, guys. How are they measured? It's really important to understand how other people are measured. I know that you guys, as a digital marketing agency, that you need to have ROI for your clients, 100%. If you don't, and the clients don't see that there's value in having you, if they're paying you $1,000 a month and you're not making them at least $1,000 a month, then you're probably not going to have a very long relationship. If you can help them get $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month, just like I said earlier, if they're paying you $1,000 a month and you can get them $5,000 worth of sales, well, that's a no-brainer. As a matter of fact, at that point in time, I'd start looking for a raise. We're doing really well with you. We're gonna have to go to $1,500, or you can go back to making $5,000 a month less and you take your chances on finding someone else. I know that sounds super shady, but if you're only charging $1,000 and you're making them $5,000, you probably aren't charging enough. Okay, so how are they measured? Productivity, output. Do they want more time? Do they want more freedom in their business? Do they wake up every day with a passion for what they do? If not, that's an awesome opportunity for you guys as a marketing agency to take that off their plate. Most people don't wake up excited to friggin' do Facebook ads. Most people aren't excited every day to do content development, right? Most people, they just want to do their jobs. They just want to do what they're passionate about. So you have an awesome opportunity to get in there and show them how you can do things that they don't want to do. Like, I don't like doing SEO, right? Like, Chad and I are going to have a great conversation about that because I don't like that, right?
I love it. We love it.
Exactly, right? So think about that. What do they really want? Okay. And then think about their pain points, man. This is what's beautiful. And I have this specifically for you guys, marketing agencies, because I know the number one thing that people come to me about when they come to me for help, and they probably come to you for help, is that they don't have the right resources on their team. They don't have the right people to do graphic design or social media posting or whatever. They have people that do other things, and they don't have a knowledge. They don't have the knowledge base to do the stuff that you guys do. You guys are freaking specialists, right? They don't have enough clients usually. They're usually disorganized AF, right? There's just not enough time in the day for most business owners. They're tired. They're super tired. And you know that. You know that these are all things preventing them from reaching where they need to be. So if you can align yourself strategically in how they can get to the next level and put that in your content marketing, you can say, hey guys, let me tell you a story about Chad. Chad is an awesome business owner. He has a SaaS software that shows other people how they can actually leverage and scale their digital business through using this tool to do SEO, to do this, to do all the stuff that people don't have time to do in their lives and their busy schedule. But here's what's beautiful. As a digital marketing agency, I am on the hook whenever I sell a product or service to a client. And I can't rely on certain people that I don't trust to do this work. And when I work with people like Chad or Jeff or whatever, they know that they're going to get a quality product. It's going to be hands-off. You know they're going to be taken care of. Now, that is an incredible message.
That's a relief right there. Right? That is a relief.
That's a huge pain point that people have, okay? So think about the pain points. Next piece is the why, right? What are your qualifications? Why the hell should anyone work with you? Are you HubSpot marketing certified? Are you a digital marketer certified? Are you a podcast? Are you being featured on podcasts? Are you a Forbes contributor? Are you speaking on stage? Like, why would someone look at you and work with you compared to someone else who has a strong personal brand? Now, what if I told you something really interesting, guys? I know people that have really strong personal brands that suck. They literally suck. And all they do is have a strong personal brand. Now, if you compare and really have this marriage between a strong personal brand and a really strong product, it's just astronomical growth, guys. So this is going to say why. Story, case study, example that they can relate to. All that needs to be inside your stories, okay? And remember, it has to be an opportunity. You guys have the opportunity to join me and Chad today to learn how to do copywriting. You have the offer. The offer was that I'm offering you the ability to learn and grow and actually transform the way that you write today and the way your personal brand is viewed today and become like me, like Chad, like Dennis Yu, like all these people I get to work with, like Ryan Stuman, who me and Ryan Stuman hung out 2 nights ago in Miami, right?
I was there too.
Yeah, right. All these people that, you know, you and I have been able to align with and connect with because of the strength of our personal brand. And I promised you guys that I'd show you how to use your copywriting skills to grow your authority, your influence, and your profits. And this is how. Like, I've literally shown you the blueprint of how to do this. And of course, guys, I want to show you, if you guys want to learn a little bit more about that case study that I did, if you guys want to learn about all these posts that I literally made right here, I've got a whole case study. I've got my 2017 case study. And everyone who got my 2017 case study, I'm going to do an email for you guys to have access to my 2018 case study. So everything that I did last year. Okay, if you guys want to learn how you can go ahead and destroy the internet using Facebook content, and not just Facebook, but LinkedIn, Facebook, whatever, you guys can just go to go.jeffjhunter.com. It's a completely free case study. There's no pitch on it. There is a pitch afterwards about my copywriting. If you want to learn more about my specific copywriting styles, you can check that out. But this is completely free. I use my easel that I've got right here, and I break down exactly the type of content that works. Oh, you can't see that. I break down the exact type of content that I have. And Chad, I'm super excited to be here because one of the things that, and I don't know, Chad, am I in your Facebook group?
I don't know. You got to click the button below.
You better add me in.
Jump in, yeah. We're going to be opening, guys, for those of you also coming in late, the Facebook group for DashClicks, Marketers Mindset by DashClicks, is opening on February 15th. I know a couple people keep asking me here in Facebook. So go ahead and just join the group, and we're going to let everybody in on the 15th, okay?
And the reason I say that, Chad, too, is because I'd like to post inside there the PDF file, or you can post it or whatever, because I have a file that goes along with this. So you guys can fill out all this information about who you're writing for, because you need, every time you write something, if you want to get results, you need to think about it. And the case study that I did was thousands of Facebook posts and LinkedIn posts, how I analyzed all these thousands of social media posts to find out the best elements, the best things, the best stories, the best types of content usable to actually gain traction. And of course, all that stuff, if it's cool with you, Chad, I'd like to invite you guys, if you want to learn more about copywriting or scaling using the copywriting stuff, you know, specifically, I have a group, brandedmedia.io/group.
Yep.
That'll take you to my Facebook group, and I started a show just like this with you, and you'll learn from cool people like he's going to have on his show, Dennis Yu. That's who's on my screen right now. We talk about don't waste money on your personal brand. We talk about strategic different ways. And of course, we have a fun community where you can describe your business with a GIF. I always love it when people come in there and post on that. See, it's got 74 comments already. But that's it. I got the show that, Chad, you're going to have to be on my show, by the way.
Jumping on, brother. Let's do it.
It's focused on growing your personal brand, and I call it brand personality. And the brand personality, guys, is super important because the content that you put out, I'm going to use Jeff Bezos' words. People, you know what, before I give this answer, I want to see, guys, I want you guys to comment what you think your personal brand is. What is a personal brand? What is a personal brand? I'm really curious what you guys think of what a personal brand actually is.
Drop it in the chat, guys. What do you think your personal brand can be? Maybe you can give them some examples.
Let me give you some examples. I'm going to give you what Jeff Bezos says. Jeff Bezos says that your personal brand is what other people think and say about you when you're not in the room.
He's right.
You guys agree with that? Do you guys agree that your brand is what other people think about you? Yes? Okay.
Drop a 400, guys, in the chat. That's something that you feel like you can connect with and agree with. 400 below. Let's go.
Online reputation. Someone says online reputation. Yeah. So, and I have to tell you guys right now, it's so much easier today than ever before to have a awesome brand because most brands are digital. Most brands are digital, and it's fast and easy to grow a personal brand online. You can use your Facebook to make content, your LinkedIn to make content. You can have a fancy Facebook cover to look good on there. If you guys take a peek at my own personal Facebook, I got to practice what I preach here, guys. See, look at that. There you go. There I am. I'm building iconic brands, guys. There it is. I got my cool little picture. I got everything going on that I'm doing in my life, leveraging virtual teams to build iconic brands. The King of Outsourcing, featured on Forbes, ABC, CBS, Inc. I'm a writer at Forbes, Thrive Global, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that's really cool. and that's part of your brand, right? It's the same thing on LinkedIn. And see how consistent and uniform it is. Oh my gosh. What's the chances of that, Chad? It looks a lot like my Facebook, doesn't it? Right? And this is what's really important. Are you really showing your brand personality? Are you really putting the effort in to have intentional content? And are you really trying to sculpt what people think about you? I know this sounds crazy, guys, but I would go to your Facebook page, to your LinkedIn, or whatever it is, and I would start scrolling down and saying, is this what I want people to think about when they see who I am? And if not, I click the little button that says delete. Delete everything that you say that probably could be construed as a bad thing. Now, I like to use polarization a bit. I made a global warming post. Here, it's been snowing in San Francisco for the past couple days, which is unheard of. I think the last time was like 1932. So I made a provocative post about global warming. And I knew that it was going to bring out a bunch of crazy people on both sides. So I made a post at the very end. My call to action wasn't a statement. It was actually saying, I'm actually worried about the genius comments I'm going to get from this post. Right?
And it's engagement. It's smart. It's a smart tactic to use. You get more comments. You get people engaging. The more people that come on, the more views you get, the more people that know who you are. Guys, it's like a domino effect. Yeah.
Someone's saying that my link, it's not jeffhunter.com. It's actually Jeff J. Hunter. So if you guys didn't see that, it's actually Jeff J. Hunter. Someone in the chat says it's not working. It's go.jeffjhunter.com. Someone's asking for that link.
Perfect.
It's go.jeffjhunter.com. That's the case study, guys. Hopefully that worked for you. Let me click it to make sure. Yeah, that's the one, guys. It's working.
Beautiful.
Okay. All right. So let's do some Q&A. Yeah, let's do some Q&A.
Let's do it. All right, guys. So we'll get this to load up. Let's see here. Jeff, on your end, if you want to exit the screen share, that way we can get both of us big. There we go.
Let's do it. Boom.
All right, guys. Let's do some Q&A, and then we're gonna do some swag baggies. Drop in any questions you guys have, guys. Me and Jeff will answer them for you. Drop any questions that you guys have.
I'm going to try, now that we've had so many freaking comments. Uh-oh. Can you still hear me?
Yep.
Okay. You're frozen on my end. So now you're really going to have to scroll up and help me out, because there were some really good questions that people posted that I can't see now because my Zoom's froze.
I'll go to it. All right, so let's see what some people asked. Scrolling through. There's a lot of stuff in here. Sounds like How do you come up with your topics? Phil said.
Ooh, nice one, Grasshopper. All right. So I have a very specific way, and if you guys pop into if you do end up getting into my copywriting course, let me show you I don't know if I can share my screen now that it's froze. Let's see. Yeah, it will let me. Let me show you something cool. I probably shouldn't show you this, but I'm going to. I'm going to show you the members area here so you guys can see exactly how I do it. And if you guys want to take a screenshot of this unethically without paying me, you could. You could.
He's letting you steal his content.
I don't do this for the money, man. You know, the 97, I was selling this for $300. I just put it to $97. I don't do this for the money. To be honest with you, I think the fun part about doing this is actually seeing the results. You know, just like you guys, I'm really excited about the results of how this stuff looks. So it's just a ClickFunnels little area. Let me see if I can share this now. Let's see.
Sure enough, my mom just liked my post.
What I tell you, mama in the house. Hey, when I shared my screen, it's working again. I can see you guys. All right, cool. So right here, there's a bunch of downloads inside here. And let me see. Can I edit this lesson? Oh, I gotta see. Usually my team does all this for me.
You can preview. If you want, you can preview it.
Oh, can I?
Yeah, here, I'll show you what to do. Just get out of there.
Well, now, okay.
It'll let you preview the whole course. It'll probably just be easier for you. Yeah, if you go to publishing on the top right.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's, nope, sorry. Go back to overview. Just tricking you there. Just seeing if we're on the same page. Open an editor or that.
I can log in.
That's the login link.
Log in, guys.
There you go.
How about that? And look at that, Arnie Giske. Go figure. So
there you go. Boom.
Here you go. So I have this topic wheel inside the course, and if you guys want to take a screenshot, I will send you this right now. Boom.
You can drop that if you want to drop that comment in the chat.
There you go, guys. So inside the members area for that copywriting course, there's this bonus topic wheel. There's like an 8-minute video that I talk about it. And I really break it down into 4 main categories, right? Pain, benefits, common, impact. And I talk about that, common beliefs, understanding the pain that they experience, and then talking about the real benefits of working with you. Remember what I said back during the training is you have to understand why they should work with you. Why are you qualified to do this? Why are you the answer to their problem? Right? So this is yours. You have to think about the benefits. And you also have to think, this really blows people's minds. But see right here where it says common beliefs, you want to actually describe common beliefs that people have that you can destroy. Like, for example, because I'm in outsourcing, a lot of people always think that outsourcing is taking advantage of third world countries. That is completely false. Well, I mean, in some degree, I mean, there's probably people out there doing it. But, you know, the people that work for me, they make the most money than anyone in their family ever has. Okay? I absolutely love hiring people overseas because, A, they work really hard. The real reason why I hire people overseas, especially in the Philippines, is because they have a loyalty that's unmatched. I have people on my team that have been working with me for 4 or 5 years. And I can tell you this right now, the average tenure of an American employee is 1.8 years in the tech space. 1.8 years. I'm just curious here. You guys down in the chat here, I'm curious, how many of you guys have worked with freelancers in America? You've worked with American freelancers, and let me ask how long they've lasted. Just curious. I'm not trying to get an answer from you guys, a specific answer. Just comment. Let's do it in years. 1 year, 2 years, less than 1 year. Give me some answers. I want to see how many people are you able to retain on your team for a long period of time. Come on, guys. Wake up.
I think most of them will probably just say DashClicks, and it's forever. And it's forever. We're retaining them forever.
Someone says a week.
Dwayne said, Chad, you better not leave us after 2 years.
DashClicks forever. That's what I'm seeing right now.
We're not going anywhere. We're right here.
Right. So I think I've proven my point, right? So think about common beliefs and how you can destroy them. And then, of course, think about stories. I want to say something that's really incredible that I wish I would have learned many, many years ago. When you tell people facts and figures and benefits and features, they don't remember them. But if you tell people stories, they retain that. And guys, stories have been the best way to relate to people since the beginning of time, when man was writing images on a wall with blood in a cave. Okay? Like, this is how the world works. If you look back to the historical times of the Torah and the Bible, still the biggest books ever sold, it's a collection of stories, right? And we all know the story of Jonah and the whale, and we know Sodom and Gomorrah, and we know all these different stories from the Bible and stuff. Even if you're not a Christian or from Judeo backgrounds, it doesn't matter, because these stories are encrusted. You can't go a single day without learning from a story or example from biblical or before days, right? Yep. Chad, would you agree?
I agree with you 1,000%.
And all of you guys know a story. All of you guys know a story from back in the day.
Damien says truth.
Yeah, and that's just the facts, guys. And, you know, like for me, you have to think about how you can relate to people with stories. Just like the stories, guys, I've given so many stories on this call. I literally have given you, and you probably don't even, subliminally, you don't even realize it, but I've shared so many stories with you guys. And even the story about stories, you can instantly relate to a cave drawing. That's the very first form of communication ever found, documented in human history, is a cave drawing about a story. It was a story written up on a friggin' thing. It was, like you can see like something's happening in the scene. It's a story. And that's why as kids, we know all these little things, even the songs that we remember. Itsy bitsy spider walked up the water spout. We know it's a story, it's visual. And you have to paint a picture for people. It's funny, huh? It's really funny, huh? That we used hieroglyphics 4,000 years ago, and now they've made it back in society as emojis. Right? Like, we're using emojis now. It's like we've done full circle 4,000 years later. We've gone from hieroglyphics to emojis. So that's how I create my content. Hopefully I've left that up there a long time. You guys can screenshot it and steal it from me. That's totally fine.
Do it.
Or if you're ethical and want to get into my program, that's cool too.
We got another question from Robert Nelson. He says, what is the most powerful branding strategy you can suggest?
Branding is a very important thing to do. And I think having a clear, concise strategy and vision for what you're doing, putting together, and Chad can have more information about that, how to really build a brand. I'm not taking anything away from you, Chad. So I would say, from my perspective, for the lesson today, is to have a very clear vision and message that is very specific to a target market you're trying to reach, and positioning yourself as an authority and expert on that position. So, for example, the different articles that I've been featured in Forbes, I'm talking about competition and how to stand out amongst the competition. And I talk about the importance of building a strong personal brand. The difference between someone working with you or your competitor is a brand. Who has a stronger brand, right? It's the same thing. If you look at Nike, Adidas, and all these different things, like when you go to buy a shoe, what's the first thing you think about? Well, the only brands you can probably think about are Nike, Adidas, Puma. I mean, what else is there? Timberland, and of course, my friend Brian Smith, he's a mentor of mine. He started UGG boots. I had lunch with him just a couple months ago, and we talked about stuff I'm working on. And the only reason why I'm able to get in front of these people and get access is because I have a strong personal brand. I've been able to be up on stage with some really incredible people. I've gotten to hang out with, like I said before, Ashton Kutcher and, Jack Canfield and Ty Lopez and Tom Bilyeu, who started
Chad Kodary.
Yeah. And fun, influential people like, Dan Fleshman and Sean Whalen. And, these are all people I not only get to finagle with, but they recognize me at a party, like Dan Fleshman, who has worked with some really big brands like Ed Millett and stuff like that. And he's at a party that he hosts called the Elevator Series. And we're at this party. And next thing you know, he's getting bombarded by all these people wanting to ask questions and do interviews and this and that, whatever else. And I'm just kind of chilling in the back. And he recognized, and he comes over and he gives me a hug. And people are like, dude, what's up? And it's about the value that you can bring. See, if you are the leech at a party, if you're the person who's over there by the beer can, you're always the person who's just like trying want, gimme. Nobody likes that. You have to be in a position where you can give value. That's how you build your authority, is by increasing your value and awareness.
Love it. Love it, guys. Guys, do you agree? Drop a 4,028 if you agree right now in the chat. Let's go. Let's make a little bit of noise. I know you can't clap. I know you can't do the clap, so let's do some numbers. 428 in the chat right now. Who wants some swag bags, guys?
I want some swag.
350 in the chat right now if you want a swag. 350 right now if you want some swagger. All right, we'll do something fun. Jeff, I'll let you ask a random question, and whoever's the first person to get the answer right, we're going to ship them a swag bag.
Oh my gosh! Well, it's got to be something related to the lesson today. Let's see who is paying attention.
Yes.
Okay? Let's see who is paying attention. And I'm going to say, what is the very first thing you need to do and understand before you write anything? What is the first
thing you need to do? Said pain. Audience.
It was Brock.
Brock. Where's Brock? Audience. Brock, what's going on, Brock?
Audience, clients, avatar, those are all the same. Pain is actually not, guys. Pain is not the first thing. Pain, you don't understand the pain until you understand your audience, guys. So you have to know who. The correct answer is who. So I think we'll give that one to Brock.
Brock, what's your agency name and your shirt size? We're going to ship you out a swag bag. Agency name and shirt size. 816 Media Large.
Boom. He's living large, baby.
Beautiful. Brock, in case I forget, because Carlos isn't in the room with me today, he's usually the one writing this down. Just open up a live chat and DashClicks and say, hey, I want a swag bag. I'll remember you and we'll ship you out. We'll ship you out a swag bag. Let's do another one. Let's do another one. Ship another one out. Go ahead, Jeff, ask another question.
All right, guys. This one everybody should get. So this is going to be a race to who types it fastest. Okay? People are so used to getting sales pitches and all sorts of crap. The only way that you can break through the monotony, the only way you can break through everyone else is by providing somebody a...
We got ROI, USP, story, bring value.
Yo, it's Michelle Toulis, transformation.
There we go, Michelle Toulis. Agent name and shirt size.
Boom.
You know what? Even better, Michelle. Do me a favor. Just open up a chat inside of DashClicks, and I'll take care of you. Yes, exactly. Open up a chat. We'll ship you out a swag bag.
Boom.
I'm gonna ask a question. Who's ready for it? Who's ready for it? Can I get a 333? 333. 333. Let's go. Got to get people away.
Oh, they're ready, dude. Boy. They're ready. That's a lot of threes.
Oh, boy.
I'm getting poked in the eye.
Boy. All right, I'll do a fast one, too. Everybody should know this because I said it at the beginning of the chat, and it's all over my Facebook. So fastest one to type it. Who is the influencer event that I spoke at yesterday in Dallas, Texas? Go.
I know it. Oh, it's Walter already.
Boom, Ryan Stewman, Walter Garcia. Just go ahead and open up a chat in DashClicks. We'll take care of you. Also, another quick question, guys. Who's going to the ClickFunnels event? Anybody going to ClickFunnels? Jeff, are you going to be there?
You're like the 50th person trying to coerce me to go.
Who's going to be at the ClickFunnels event, guys? Drop a one in the chat if you're going to be in the ClickFunnels event. And
who's going to Traffic and Conversion Summit?
Yeah, I know. I got to go there too.
You need to. Okay.
Where's my ticket? Speak to Ryan and Dennis and get me a ticket. And I'm coming.
So awesome. You don't even have to have a ticket.
That's what I said.
There's so many awesome things, and there's like mastermind parties every night. Like, it's incredible, man. Traffic Conversion Summit, guys, the go-to for sure.
Guys, I want to thank Jeff Hunter so much for joining us. It's been so awesome. He came in and dropped bombs for you guys, literally. Dropped bombs. Hopefully you guys took a ton of getaways, aside from the swag bags. Don't be greedy. Aside from the swag bag, you took tons and tons of value from this man right here. So can we get like a quick 97 in the chat? Let's give him a little round of applause for the 97, guys. Thank you so much, Jeff. And Jeff, in case they want to reach out to you, where's the best place that they can go?
You guys, you can just go to Google, type in Jeff J. Hunter. I'd love to connect with you. My Facebook, I do have to warn you guys, my Facebook is full. I have like 9,000 pending friend requests. So the best way, if you want to get like connected fast to me, is on LinkedIn.
Jason asked, can he catch you on MySpace?
Oh, you know what? The last time I used MySpace, I got my wife from MySpace to my place, and I married her.
Oh, there you go. There you go. All right, guys, keep in mind, don't forget, next week's Marketer's Mindset. We usually do it on Thursdays, but it's Valentine's Day, so I don't want to take that away from your loved one. So we're going to do it on Friday, which is the following day. We're going to be bringing on Ryan Stewman. He's going to be coming and dropping some serious bombs on you guys, okay, guys? So keep your eyes out on your email. Keep your eyes out inside of the in-app messages and DashClicks. Keep your eyes out inside. Make sure if you're not in the Marketer's Mindset group, we're going to be posting the registration link there. Jump in the Marketer's Mindset group. The link is below if you're on Facebook. The link is pinned. If you're on Instagram, you shouldn't be on Instagram. Guys, thank you so much for this. Thank you. This has been episode 7 of Marketer's Mindset. We'll see you next week for episode 8. Thank you again, Jeff. Much appreciated, brother. Thank you for coming on.
My pleasure.
All right, guys. Have a good one. Bye.